Hello everybody, I'm Gamester522 and welcome back to more Final Fantasy VII. In the last video, we went to try and stop Sector 7's upper plate from landing on the lower plate, and we didn't make it in time. And now we're storming Shinra HQ to save Aerith. Excuse me, if you don't have an appointment, you'll have to... I don't need an appointment. This is an emergency. And anyone who don't want to get their face bashed in better get out of the way. Ah! Who do they think they are? Do you think they're avalanche intruders? Seize them! And it begins. Now, the way this area of the game works is that we're going to be going up an elevator. We could take the stairs all the way up to the 59th floor, but that would take ages. But before we get on the elevator, there is something we're going to do with Barrett to get us set up for the next big encounter. Let's go to the top. That Fury that we picked up in, or just like the Hyper we picked up in Don Corneo's bedroom, we're going to go ahead and use it on Barrett. Now, I might as well go ahead and explain Fury and Sadness. So, these are two states that a character can be in that affects their limit gauge. If you have a character who has the Fury status, they gain double the amount of meter from getting hit on their limit gauge. However, their accuracy is reduced and the damage they take is increased to kind of compensate for that. Now, Sadness, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. What Sadness does is... it basically cuts the speed at which your limit gauge builds by half, but it also halves the damage you take and halves the damage you deal. So Sadness is more like a defensive thing, and Fury is more of an offensive thing. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, and Cloud actually got his next limit break. Cool. What we're gonna do is that we're just gonna run around here, and we're going to try and get Barrett his second limit break. I never really talked about limit breaks, so I might as well now. Limit breaks are divided into levels. Currently, all of our limit breaks are at level 1. In order to unlock another limit break within that level, because levels often have 2, what we have to do is that we have to use that limit break a certain number of times, and we unlock the second limit break within that level. For example, in order for Barrett to get his second limit break in his level 1, he has to use Big Bang Shot 9 times. Now, in order to advance from level 1 limit break to level 2 limit break, you just have to have that character kill a set number of enemies, and then you will unlock level 2, which you'll have 1 limit break for that. And then you use that first limit break of level 2 to unlock the second one, and then you kill enemies of that character to unlock the next level, and so on. Now, I might as well go over what Cross Slash does. Cross Slash is a powerful physical attack that Cloud does, but it also inflicts Stop. What stop does is it basically halts the ATB gauge of the enemy. Hopefully my explanation on limits was clear, but that's essentially how limit breaks work. So what we want to do is we want to have Barret unlock his second limit break for his level 1. And we put him on the Fury status, that way whenever he gets attacked, it builds up faster, which I'm probably going to put him on the front row so he takes more damage, thus building it even faster. We have Tifa with the Cure Materia. It is also a good chance for Tifa to also get her second limit break on level 1. Maybe we'll just have Cloud hold his off for right now. Ah, and we can steal tranquilizers from these grenade combatants. Now, tranquilizers inflict sadness. They also cure fury. It's kind of like basically you can consider fury and sadness like uppers and downers. In order to counteract the upper, you have to use a downer. To counteract the downer, you have to use an upper. Probably a bad analogy, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this part out until Barret learns his level 2 and learns the second limit break on level 1. Okay, Tifa gained her second limit break for level 1. Alright. So Barret just got his second limit break for level 1. Barret just got his second limit break for level 1, Mind Blow. Now, for those wondering what Mind Blow does, is it attacks MP, the MP of the target that it's used on. And since he did learn that, I'm going to use a Tranquilizer to take off the Fury, because you pretty much only want to have Fury statuses enabled when you pretty much want to be a powerhouse. I mean, I could do that and keep him strong, but I also want him to hit things, and I also don't want him to get destroyed, so we're getting rid of the Fury status. Basically, when you learned both limits for a level 1, then you need to start killing enemies in order to learn the level 2. What do we have here? Honey, would you buy me that car? But baby, it's way too expensive. Welcome. Our special today is Here, take the money. I don't want your money. Avalanche ain't no packing criminals. We just want to buy what your boss stole from us. Avalanche, we ain't gonna hurt you. We might even pay you if you help us. Okay, well, now I'm actually gonna buy a few tents. I think we're good on Phoenix Downs. I think it's just the tents that I needed. Thank you and come again. Forget I said that. Now, there are chests back here, but we actually can't open them. Anywho, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and take this elevator up. Our goal right now is floor 59. What's wrong? I didn't want to start a ruckus until we saved Aerith. I should have known that was impossible, though. What is it? You're giving me the willies. So there are times where even you fight for other people. I am impressed. Who cares if you're impressed? You know, I ain't so good at saying this, but, sorry for lots of things. What the? Look! Damn! Just stop it, Cloud. I don't care where. Now, what we want to do is we want to keep pressing the elevator button. But every time we press the button to stop, it randomly chooses a number between 1 and 15 of how many floors we go up each time we press the button. So we're basically going to be fighting every time we stop on a floor. And if you're curious what Tifa's second limit break on her level 1 is that she doesn't really select what level limit break she's on. It just adds more slots to her limit break. So we went up 7 floors this time. Looks like we got 2 of these boys. I don't remember what we could steal from these guys. Yeah, they're probably gonna die anyway. Fire a big bang shot at this one. Takes care of that. Cloud and Barret are about to level up. Okay, I think we went up 8 floors that time. Ah, sword dances. These are a unique enemy for sure. We can actually steal hypers from them. Now, whenever they do an attack called Slap, then that induces Fury on whoever they hit with it. I'm gonna see if I can steal these hypers. Yep, and I stole both of them. So yeah, Tifa has hyper now because she got slapped. It's kind of like a pissed off kind of thing, which fits. Well, I guess this is a good chance to show off Tifa's second limit break, which is literally, as you can see, a second reel, which is another attack. Cloud and Barret with the level up. 45, damn, that's a high number. Alright, now here's an interesting enemy. This is the Moth Slasher. We actually want to try and steal from this thing, because we could steal a Carbon Bangle, which is a much more powerful defensive item than what we currently have. The Moth Slasher does hit pretty hard, however. This might take a few tries. There we go. We finally got it. Damn, that took way too much. That took way too much effort. Fuck this dude. Alrighty. So we got a Carbon Bangle. As you can see, it definitely has a much more defense. We're going to put it on Cloud because he's been having the Iron Bangle this whole time. Actually, I'm going to do a slight change. Let's see. Okay, nope. Not yet. I thought I had another all materia, but I guess it's later. Alright, floor 53. We're almost there. Now we have a hammer blaster. Not sure what you can steal from this thing, but I don't think it's anything noteworthy. Echo Screen. Okay. Echo Screen is an item that cures the silence status. For those who don't know what silence is essentially you cannot cast magic. Now we just need to wait for him to pop back up. Gonna speed this up. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Floor 59. Here we are. Now let's head over this way. Destroy the intruders! Now we're dealing with 3 of these guys. We're just gonna keep throwing down magic until we kill all of them. Anyone getting their limit breaks, well, that'll help speed things up. Boom. Getting burned alive. Poor guards. What's this? Received key card 60. Well, it looks like we can only go to the 60th floor. I hope Aerith is alright. This is the real thing. Don't let your guard down. Alright, everybody, it's time for us to begin our ascent up Shinra Tower. Look at all them guards running around. Cloud, can you go ahead and signal us when it's safe to move? So here what we have to do is that we have to basically move between the statues as the guards are not facing towards us. And then once we get halfway there, we're gonna have to signal Barrett and Tifa to come along as well as the guards move. Now we won't be able to progress on the floors unless you actually do this. This is the harder one. Thankfully, the game's very lenient on letting them pass through. Just do it the instant they move, and then you should be good. Okay, we gonna rock. Remember, we're here to save Aerith. Hell, I know that. Alright, now we're on floor 61. What is this place? I don't remember seeing your face before. You new here? Say, you're cute. Want me to teach you some things? Things? Wipe that stupid look off your face. I was going to teach you how to get to the next floor. The higher-ups of the company use the floors above the 60th floor, but you can't get there without a key card. Get a key card and you can use the elevators freely. Voila! Hear that sound and the door will open. Just remember, there are different types of cards. One key card alone won't let you go everywhere. For example, key card 60 only takes you to the 60th floor. Key card 65 only takes you to the 65th floor. It's a security system worthy of Shinra. After all, they control everything in Midgar, and in the world for that matter. Oh, I have to go. Gotta get back to work. Okay, so if we want to go to floor 61, we need to find the 61st floor key card. What's keeping her? Did she forget her key card? Even employees can't access above the 60th without a key card. I thought I heard a ruckus downstairs a minute ago. Do you know what that was all about? No idea, but no need to worry because everything above the 60th floor is safe. This is the lounge floor. Above us are the special floors for company bigwigs. It's tough working under someone. It wears you out. Let's see. There should be a guy walking around here somewhere in a... Here he is. Hello, mister. The hell are you? What are you doing around here? Oh, I see. So you must be with that, what you call it, Shinra Inc. Repair Division. You know, this building looks like it's starting to fall apart. The door was just pushed open. You ought to fix this right away. Oh yeah, and take a look on the other floors too. Here, take this. And we get keycard 62. With that, we can enter here on the 62nd floor. What is this place? How do you do? This is the Midgar Mayor's office. Mayor Domino is in his office. I am the deputy mayor. If you should have any questions, feel free to ask me. So this is the mayor of Midgar, huh? Oh, and who might you be? Oh, you must be those... Me, I'm Domino, the mayor of Midgar. Actually, I'm mayor in name only. The city and everything in it is really run by Shinra Incorporated. My only real job is to watch over Shinra documents. Me, the mayor, a librarian? Oh, you must want to get upstairs. I'll tell you what. If you can guess the password, I'll give you my key card. Yes, that's it. Guess the password and I'll give you my key card. Get it on the first try. I don't even throw in a special item. Now, what we need to do is that we need to get this item by guessing on the first try. So if we try talking to him, it's just like, got it? Then tell me, what is the password? You see all of these arrangements of weird words. Now, the gist of it is that we have to find a letter in all of these libraries. If we check the plaques on the outside of these libraries, it tells us what section it is. See, this is the Urban Development Research Library, and this right here is the Scientific Research Library. This one up here is the Space Dev Research Library, and this one right here is the Peace Preservation and Weapons Development Research Library. Now, what we want to do is that we want to look on the bookshelves. Let's start with Urban Development, for example. Okay, so it says right here, problems with plate construction in Midgar, new plans for urban planning. There are two things to check in each bookcase. Biological characteristics of the ancients, Midgar city map sectors 0 through 4, Midgar city map sectors 5 through 8, an illustrated guide to city planning. Now, you may have noticed that one of these books does not belong, and that is this Biological Characteristics of the Ancients. because this would be in biology and research, not in urban development. Now, you see the 1 right next to it. It basically tells you the volume of that book, but what that tells us is the letter that we need. So what we have to do is we have to go to each of these libraries, find the book that doesn't belong, look at the number, and count that many characters. So, this book doesn't belong. It has a 1, so the letter is B. So we're going to get all 4 letters and try to make a word out of it. Now, right here is the biological one. Data and experimental animal living things. The Genova Project. Ancients in history. File on Dr. Gast, biologist. Final evolutionary stages on land and dwelling life. Reactor construction chart. This one does not belong. So, if we look at it, 6, so the letter is O. So we have the letter B and we have the letters B and O. Now what do we have here? Space Dev. Let's see. Diminishing Mako energy and planet movements. Modern history of the Midgar Space Program, Volume 2. Results of this failed space mission YA-79. Breakdown of soldier members by class. And it looks like the next letter here is B. 1, the letter B. So we have 2 B's and an O. Now this one is peace preservation and weapon development. Plans for new land weapons. Materia production and its military uses. Ranks and extended use of Mako weaponry. Heidegger Shinra peacekeeping law. Modern history of the Midgar Space Program, Volume 1. So this book doesn't fit in. Now, whenever you're counting the numbers, you ignore spaces. So the 16th letter of this is M. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. M. So the letters we have are 2 B's and O and an M. Now, if we put all of those letters together correctly, we come out with a word. And that word, in this instance, is bomb. Bomb. God, I love the sound of that. Bomb. I'm so angry I'm like a walking time bomb waiting to explode. Well, okay, here, take it. And we get keycard 65. Never thought you'd get it on the first try. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. Oh well, a promise is a promise. Take this too. And we get the elemental materia. Why would I do something like this, you ask? Revenge, of course. Shinra's been torturing me forever. That's why I was a little rough on you all just now. Now go up there and really make them suffer. This ought to teach them. Alright. So for those of you wondering what the elemental materia does, is that basically it adds the materia element to the equipped weapon or armor. Meaning, what we do is that we can I'm actually going to take the... I'm basically going to attach the elemental materia on Cloud's weapon, so that way now his attacks are lightning element. And I'm going to go ahead and move the all materia to Tifa and put it on the restore materia and put the fire materia down here. So that way, when Tifa just does cure magic, I can just select everybody, and it doesn't cost as much MP. Now, if you tie something to the all materia, you can basically use the all materia as many times as you want in the menu. It's only once per battle, essentially. But anyway, now that we have this 65th card, we can actually come here and do some things here on the 63rd floor. Now, this is a bit of a puzzle floor, so to speak. What does this computer say? Beep beep, verifying keycard. Level B employee verified. You're permitted to open doors on this floor up to 3 times. Blip, if you receive an item coupon, remember to exchange it for an item. Warning, do not enter the air conditioning ducts. They are very dangerous. So there are 3 coupons that we need to find here on this floor. Thankfully, I know the solution. We can only open 3 doors, otherwise we'd have to reset the entire floor. What we want to do is we want to come along here at the top and we want to open this door first. And then we want to open this door right here. And then we want to come inside of this room and grab this coupon. And now we want to go up into this air duct. And we want to make the first turn right here. And we want to head down. And here we get another coupon, the B coupon. And then we can open this door as our third door and get the C coupon. And with that, we've gotten all 3 coupons. Very simple indeed. It might take you a few tries to get it, however, but don't fret. And now we want to do coupon change. You can exchange your coupons for items. Here are the items you can have. Star Pendant, 4 slots, all materia. Please use caution. Once you have exchanged coupons for the items, you may not select all clear. Exchange? Yes. Coupon exchange complete. We get a Star Pendant, 4 slot, and an all materia. Now, for those of you who are wondering what the Star Pendant does, it basically gives you, it's an accessory that gives you immunity to poison. And the 4 slot is basically a defensive gear that just has 4 slots. Though its defenses aren't the absolute best. Alright, since we're done on this floor, let's head up. And this looks like a floor that... Yeah, this looks like an exercise floor. We can actually rest here to just get a full heal, which is nice. Now, one thing we can do is that we can come in here into the shower rooms and we can open the lockers. This has a Phoenix down. Let's see here. There should be another locker I can open. There we go. There's an ether. And then there's another locker right here. What is this? A megaphone? Hanging on to this won't do any good. We probably might want to remember that for later. But that's all we can do on this floor, essentially. And here's floor 65. So this is the furthest we can go with our current key card. So what we need to do now is that if we try interacting with these chests, they say they're locked. But one of these chests is actually open. And we get Midgar parts. Now, the gist with this one is that we need to basically assemble this Midgar diorama by putting parts in. And each time we put in a part, it opens up a chest. We have to find the chest that it unlocked. And then grab the Midgar parts out of it. Rinse and repeat. Until we have completely finished, until we've completely fixed this diorama. Oh boy, we got fights. Since Cloud has the lightning elemental attached to his sword if he attacks these robots, the damage is a lot higher. Easy. Alright. Now, there's nothing noteworthy of encounters here, so I'm just going to go ahead and disable the encounters on this floor. Let's go ahead and insert the part here. And another chest opened up. There are 2 more chests we've got to open. And also, I believe the chest that you unlocked is linked dependent on what part you put in where. Now, the last chest is actually in this small room all the way around here. Bingo. And this is the last part we need to put in. And that opens up this chest right here, which has the key card 66. So now we can enter the 66th floor. Oh boy. Looks like there's something big about to go down. Of course, we don't want to just enter. What do you guys gotta say? They're having an executive meeting. I wonder if it's about that plate incident. Hey, when you're in the bathroom, do you ever hear whispers coming from somewhere? Alright. I wonder what that means. I guess we can check the bathroom stalls. Oh, and what do we have here? Jeez, that's a lot of suits. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Considering these factories we already set up and all the investments, the damage is estimated at approximately 10 billion gil. The estimated cost to rebuild Sector 7 is... We are not rebuilding. What? We are leaving Sector 7 as is. And restarting the Neo-Midgar plan. Then the Ancients? The Promised Land will soon be ours. I want you to raise the Mako rates 15% in every area. Rake hikes, tra-la-la! And please include our space program in the budget. Reeve and Scarlet will divide the extra income from their rate increase. Oh man! Sir, if you raise the rates, the people will lose confidence. It will be alright. The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shinran Corporate even more. After all, we're the ones who saved Sector 7 from avalanche. That dirty... Hojo, how was the girl? As a specimen, she is inferior to her mother. I'm sure in the process of comparing her to her mother, Ifalna. But for now, the difference is 18%. How long will the research take? Probably 120 years. It's probably impossible to finish in our lifetime. Or in the lifetime of the specimen too, for that matter. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Then we could create one that could withstand our research for a long time. What about the Promised Land? Won't it hinder our plans? That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong and yet has her weaknesses. That concludes our meeting. Something stinks. They were talking about Aerith, right? I don't know. Probably. Let's follow him. Alright. I like how you can still get back in here, but we need to walk backwards. Okay. So let's see here. Hojo, huh? It looks like he's going up to floor 67. And thankfully, he left the door open. I remember him. That Hojo guy. He's in charge of the Shinra's science department. Cloud, don't you know him? This is the first time I've actually ever seen him. So, that's what he looks like. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn back on random encounters, because this is the place where we can run into more of these moth dusters. I think that's what they called. Moth slashers. Okay. And we basically want to steal more carbon bangles if we can. There we go. We got one carbon bangle. There we go. And another one. Alright, I think that is my 6th carbon bangle steal. Leave at once. What is this thing? A warning board. Nothing to steal. I've actually never seen this enemy before. But let's just go ahead and run away from it, because that's not the enemy I'm looking for. You gotta love those specially scripted enemies that have stuff like that. Here we go. I accidentally activated that cheat by mistake, my bad. But these guys are Soldier 3rd. What we need to do is we need to try and steal from one of them. So I think taking one out would probably be a smart thing to do. Because leaving more than one on the field is very, very dangerous. We're also waiting for Barrett's limit break to build back up, so I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. And we got a hard edge. And basically what happens is that, like, the soldier used up all of his skill power, meaning that he can't really just do that flying sickle move again. Now I do need to get him to attack Barrett, so Barrett can get his limit break ready. Now it's going to hit this dude with magic until he's dead, and we're good. Now, the hard edge that we picked up is a weapon for Cloud. Definitely a lot stronger than his regular Buster Sword. Now then, what should I do here? I think we're good for the most part. Okay, now that we've done all of that, we stole a hefty amount of carbon bangles for other party members. And we got Cloud a new weapon. Ooh boy. Is this today's specimen? Yes, we're starting right away. Raise it to the upper floor. My precious specimen. precious specimen? Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? Genova? Genova. Sephiroth's. So they've brought it here. Cloud, be strong. Did you see it? See what? It's moving. Still alive? Where the f***'s its head? This whole thing's stupid. Let's keep going. Alright, so if we continue forward this way, there is a save point and an elevator and a chest with the poison materia. Now, I'm going to go ahead and drop a tent, save the game, and we're going to end off this video here. We've climbed all the way up Shinra Tower. And so, what's going to be in store for us? I hope you guys look forward to that. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you thought. And if you're new to the channel and you want to keep up with this adventure, be sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload, join the Fox Army, and I will see you guys on the next video. Till then, see you then.